What's going on, YouTube? So in today's video, I'm going to tell you the reasons why I chose the SRT 392 over the Hellcat. And, I'm just going to be completely honest. I'm not going to be funny and try to, make excuses. Let's keep it real with y'all. So the number one reason why I didn't go with the Hellcat, mind you, when I got approved for my loan, there was Hellcats that I could have gotten. But the biggest issue for me was the monthly payment. And mind you, we're talking used right now, because like a new one, out the question. No, 100,000, like I'm not doing it. So it was just, the number one reason was the monthly payment. I really didn't want to pay $1,400 a month, not including the insurance. That's the big factor right there. Insurance, a lot of people forget about that, but your insurance is like going to go up. So that was it. It was just the money. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It was the money. I didn't want to pay that much for a car that's been the same since 2015. I just didn't want to do it, And this would be my first time getting into a V8. So I was like, you know what? I kind of think it would be smarter just to get a 392. Naturally aspirated V8, and from there work my way up to possibly the Hellcat, So that was like my thinking, because the vehicle's technically the same, just the supercharger. So that was it. Money is the number one reason. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. The finances, and I wanted to keep my monthly payment at a certain point that I was comfortable with, and that was what decided it for me. I'm not trying to be cool and have all my money go into a car just to impress other people. Like that's stupid, Nah. The second thing was when I was looking, when it came to these cars, it was like mileage was a big thing for me. So when you looking for the Hellcat, it was like I wanted to get to a certain mileage point that I was comfortable with. Now, you know what they say, if it's like 20,000 miles out here, that's really like 50 or 60,000. So looking for like a used Hellcat, the mileage was always high. And then when I was looking at the 392s, I kept seeing them low. And I was like, man, like it only makes sense. If you got a certain amount you're trying to spend a month, the lower the miles, the more the car. The higher the miles, the cheaper the car. But the higher the miles, potentially more problems you may have to deal with. But, any used car can run you that. You just don't know. So mileage was a big thing for me. And when I seen this car, like I said, it was a 2016. It had 13,000 miles on it, one owner. I'm like, man, I'd be a fool to pass this up, So I had to do it. And it was really like just the mileage. And that's another reason why I chose the SRT 392 over the Hellcat. And the last reason, and I'm really trying to really give a good, reason. I think it was mainly the cost of the ownership of the vehicle. And I'm gonna add the gas into that whole thing too. And when I was just looking up on it, I'm like, dang, like if you have a Hellcat, like you really gonna be pouring money with fuel. And even in this SRT 392, like I can find myself, if I'm really like getting active one on the weekend, I can fill up at least twice in that weekend. It's very possible, especially if you put it in track mode and you run it. I can only imagine like the Hellcat. So I was like, dang, like do I really want to deal with that just to say I have a Hellcat? That's the bottom line you got to ask yourself. Is me saying, oh, I got a Hellcat, is that worth the high monthly note, insurance, and then the cost of ownership? Is all that worth it? And to me, it really wasn't. And I said, you know what? I'll just take the naturally aspirated V8, put me in the conversation. It still got the SRT badge, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not a scat pad. It's kind of like slightly a little flex. So, it's like, you ain't going to be the big dog on the road. And I'm cool. I don't care. As long as I'm just doing me and I'm in the conversation, I got the V8, I'm good. And so that was really it for me, man. Like, I don't know. I can't really, You know, I can't really sit here and give y'all all these reasons why. That's pretty much it, man. Cost of ownership, gas, all that, the monthly payment, and like insurance. It's like, you know, a lot of people are really, not saying they going broke, but a lot of people is really putting crazy amounts of money monthly just to say, I have a Hellcat. I couldn't be one of those people, man. I couldn't do it. I care about my money too much just to, I couldn't do it. So that was my reasons. And so hopefully if you're watching this video, it may, I don't know, like, take what I'm saying. I get it when you sitting over there, you Googling, yeah, I want a Hellcat. I get it. You want to be the big dog on the road, but I'm going to tell you right now, you got to pay to play. And you got to ask yourself, is the price worth it? Because you're going to pay. And especially if you ain't got another car, oh, holy, you gotta have another car. You can't have a Hellcat for your daily unless you're making crazy money. Get you a daily, man. So, yeah, those are the reasons why I picked the SRT 392 over the Hellcat. So, yep, I hope this video helped you guys, you know, because I know everybody trying to get these vehicles before they stop making it. But remember, it's always going to be a used car market, man. So just, you know, stay focused, keep doing what you're doing, and, you know, just don't fall for the hype that you have to get a Hellcat, man. As long as you get you like a V8, man, get in the game. That's all that matters, though. So I'm out, man. Y'all be safe out there.